The cost of living crisis has meant people are struggling to afford rent or even dream of owning a house. Housing Digital went as far as calling the current situation in the UK a full-blown housing crisis. But are the people of Norfolk worrying about it? We asked them.
Of course I worry about it. You always look at the prices and the prices are still going up every year.
I'm quite anxious about it, but I think with a good paying job, I might be able to afford it.
I don't think the income of students matches the rate of rents at all. And I think the excuse of there's not being enough housing, I think that hides the fact that there is enough housing that's just not affordable.
When I was a student here, it was fairly easy to find places, but it was quite expensive actually as a student compared to if you're not a student, because landlords like to charge students quite a lot of money.
But what do landlords think about the current situation with housing?
I can understand the frustration of people who's looking for properties. I don't live in Norwich, but I do look and see the price of some of the properties. They're like a one room is between £900 and £1,000 a month. But from a landlord's point of view, if you would have had a mortgage 4 or 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, which was around say £300 to £400 a month, now that's closer to £800 or £900 a month.
The issues both renters and landlords are experiencing are likely to get worse, with Norfolk Insight revealing that Norfolk's population is projected to exceed 1 million by 2036. This means the competition to find affordable living spaces is only going to get more intense. The Benjamin Foundation, which helps people with housing and homelessness, has already seen an increased demand for their services.
The problem we have is, obviously all our accommodation services are unfortunately full most of the time. Unfortunate because, we don't want these services to exist in the first place. That's the ideal scenario. The reality of the situation is unfortunately, the charity, as most charities really are going through incredibly tough times. We are in a difficult position.
But they are doing their best to help with the issue.
We've got accommodation centres, primarily based in underserved or coastal locations. This is for young people who are either homeless or at risk of homelessness. We have move-on properties, and we also have a host network for families looking to host young people. And the final one is a tenancy transition service. So this is for young people who, especially these days with financial troubles being such a big issue, that's primarily for young people, couples and families who might not be able to afford to the deposits for sort of rental or social housing.
And so it would seem the need for affordable housing and help in finding it has never been more essential. Vivian Payne, UEA Journalism News.